officer came in, said we have a code 5 coming in, so we're going to check it out right now.
We'll bring him in for disturbing the peace. He was just outside his apartment, screaming at people.
Let's do it! 911, I called 7 times.
Myron.
Come help me. You want to go do this?
Hey, are you suicidal at all?
No, I'm not suicidal.
Are you homicidal?
No, I'm not homicidal. I called 911 7 times. This guy tried to force his way into my house. 7 times, the security guard. Stand up. 9 times on 911. I'm just telling y'all.
Okay, step this way.
Yeah, you guys, I called 911 7 times. They wouldn't respond to my call.
Spread your feet.
And they wouldn't do nothing.
Spread your feet.
Spread your feet, sir.
I got a broken foot. I'm just letting y'all know I got a broken foot, homeboy.
Walk backwards, sir.
Come on back.
Hey,
Come on back.
7 times I called 911.
Have a seat.
Nobody
Have a seat.
helped me.
Hands.
60 minutes, homie. Nobody helped me. Hey, break my neck, bitch. You think I care? Break my neck. Break it, bitch. Oh, yeah. Did I spit on you? No, I didn't. I don't spit on people, okay? Hey, you're breaking my right ankle. Oh, yeah, you're breaking my right ankle. I told him my right foot was broken. I told him.
It looks like Myron's pretty amped up tonight. Obviously been drinking or on some type of drugs, having a bad night. He's probably gonna spend at least 2 hours in that chair.
How's that sound, bitch? 7 times they called 911. No response! No respondez-vous. Yeah.
You guys brought Myron in.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit more information about what was going on.
Someone called in to 911. The call got cut. Someone was yelling. We got there. Security met us at the entrance. Said he was threatening the security guard. Said he was gonna stab him if he came up to his house. Many bystanders were walking by and said, "Hey, this guy's threatening me."
Obviously, he was the issue.
He was the issue.
Okay. What are we gonna charge him with tonight?
He was obstructing a police officer. We're trying to do an investigation on him. He kept interrupting. He's also disturbing the peace. Like I said, when we got there, people walking by, he was yelling at them.
He's threatening some old ladies actually as we were walking up.
Nice.
So.
That sounds like him. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks.
Cool.
Ain't no problem.
7 times, and they told me, "Oh, we'll be right out." What do you think I am, a punk-ass bitch?
What's your name, sir?
Myron.
Myron? Myron, what you gotta do first, this is what you gotta do, is you gotta calm down, not yell at me anymore, okay?
All right.
You gotta be quiet.
I will be. All right.
If you do that, I'll come and actually check out your leg, but you gotta do that for me first.
broken, man.
When did it break?
Maybe 3 weeks ago.
3
man.
weeks ago? It took you 3 weeks to get an appointment with the doc?
Well, I ain't no punk-ass bitch. I just,
Okay. What brought you to jail today, sir?
The security guy tried to push his way into my house. I called 7 times.
Why was he trying to get into your house?
The guy downstairs got 15 and 16-year-old girls in
So
his
is this
house.
like a condo thing?
And then the other guy came up to my house and tried to front me, and I said, "Hey man, don't front me." And the security guy was right behind him, and he was fronting with the guy downstairs. He's a pedophile.
And did you tell the police about that?
I did.
But did you tell him yelling and screaming,
Yeah,
or
I
did you tell
did.
him like
I
we're
was already
conversating?
pissed off.
Oh man,
I
Myron.
acted stupid.
Here's the thing: is
I
that
acted stupid, then I went to jail.
hey, Myron, this is Myron.
Myron, there ain't
that's-
nobody named Myron.
That right there is the real Myron.
What's this young man's story?
This young man, in his own words, acting stupid.
Well, at least he admitted it. Sounds
My
to me
right leg
like
is broken, Myron.
I think that the young man is learning his lesson slowly but surely.
And he's finally now talking. Before he was just yelling, so I got him
I heard
talking.
a lot of yelling when I came in here.
Yeah, so now I'm going to actually assess your leg, and now that we have a conversation, I can see what I can do about that. You got that? Okay. All right, Myron, we're gonna take you out of the chair, just as we've been
Totally
talking.
cooperative.
Excellent, that's what we expect, sir.
You got it.
All right. Myron, come talk to me right here for just a second. So I appreciate your cooperation. What'd you get so mad about earlier, man? Why did you come into the jail so
The
upset?
security was trying to push his way into my house, man. I wasn't having none of it.
So that got you upset, and then once Metro showed up,
He's been trying his little stuff around the neighborhood, so I just, I ain't having none of it.
Okay. You had to stand up for yourself,
I
right?
apologize. I didn't mean to go off on you guys. It all just kind of snowballed. Once the ball got rolling, then the ball's rolling. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And I was pissed. And then once I was pissed, y'all put me in the chair, and then the chair straightened me all up.
Good. So it did its job, right?
Man, get me out of that scene.
All right. All right, Myron, I'll be back in just a few minutes, all
All
right?
right, brother. Appreciate y'all.
You know, it's amazing to me every time we end up putting somebody like that, comes in real excited and very hopped up and on their adrenaline and everything else and the alcohol. Our lovely restraint chair did its job, was able to settle the guy down, and we were able to get him out without having to additionally fight him or anything else, which is very nice.
Separate your feet.
What are you here for?
I don't know what.
Sleep on the grass instead of going out and making money.
So
So
how
I
is
wouldn't get
that
in trouble, and I still got in trouble.
for sleeping on the grass?
Yeah.
So that would be therefore like maybe a trespass. Okay.
I have old warrants.
Old warrants. So I'm sure they weren't aware of the fact that because you didn't do some special favors for people is why you were sleeping on the grass.
Right.
Just relax. Okay, step on out here. There's a chair with a number 3 on it. You're gonna have a seat right there until medical calls you up. What was her first name? Melissa? Melissa. Okay, so what did we bring Melissa in for today?
Oh, we got a call this morning at the Budget Suites that she was sleeping in the grass. She's not a resident there, so they wanted her to move it along. And when we showed up, she was still kind of in an anxious state. We found out that she had some outstanding warrants and brought her down here for the same.
Okay. Go ahead and stand right here, face that way. So you're back with us. Go ahead and separate your feet. How many times you been here?
45 times.
Why do you keep coming in? You miss us?
Niggas just like me.
Hand across your chest for me. How old are you now?
I'm 29.
How did you come in contact with the police today?
I had a concealed weapon on me, a knife.
And what was that for?
Whoever needs it. I was leaving the Palms Casino, the security guard from the Palms. He would ask me for my ID, and he was like being crazy. And then one of the guys called me dumb and stupid.
Security.
The security, you stupid ass bitch, you hoe. And he goes to try to like grab me, and I yanked back. When I yanked back, I already had my hand in my purse.
You were trying for the knife. You can't stab security.
Yes, I can. I can stab who I want to stab.
Well, I'm glad you're here just on having the knife and not actually stabbing someone.
Right.
Do you have your
Right,
numbers?
because if I was in jail for stabbing someone,
It'd be
I'd just look
a little
around and
worse.
smile like, he deserved it.
You're gonna have a seat in the 3rd row next to that young lady right there. Melissa, what are you gonna do when you get out?
I just got out of jail. I get out and get high.
What makes you go back out and do it
I'm
again?
an idiot. I have no clue. If I knew, I wouldn't do it.
How old are you?
I'm a dope fiend. 28.
You're 28.
What?
Yeah. Dope
Excuse
is
me.
real. I'm 28 years old. I lost my kids.
I think you were talking, you had some advice for her, didn't you?
I'm 29, okay?
I know.
Not dope, baby.
I know. I know
I'm
it's
just a
not
year
dope,
older than you.
But I can get lectured and I can do jail time. I can do all that and I'm not gonna learn.
I was 21. I lost my mom to crack cocaine, you know, but she had a brain aneurysm, and it triggered her brain aneurysm to crack. She had her last hit, and she died in front of my sisters. Dropped dead right there on her last hit. Honey, I understand exactly where you're coming from. A lot of people go through things, you know what I'm saying? But you can't let the drugs take you.
I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm
You
gonna
have
slam
to-
dope and run them up.
Do you want to change?
Nah, I'm not saying I'm not bull. I'm not
No, it's cool. I understand that. So, like,
Do you have children, Melissa?
I have 3.
You have 3? They don't live with you?
I lost custody of them, and ever since then I've been slamming dope and
Is
running them
that
up.
no chance of getting them back?
I see my visits. I maintain composure, but I can't have them back, so really I have no purpose anymore.
Isn't that reason enough to quit doing drugs?
I quit now. I already lost them.
you have to always be strong.
And I'm an idiot. They're drugs.
All
don't
right,
help.
Melissa, we're gonna call you up for your booking photo now. You can bring that with you, okay?
You're not an idiot, baby.
You're gonna go straight through here. Make a right just past the front row. So have you learned anything from your newfound friend there?
I don't know. I abused myself, like self-destruction. Look at me now.
28 years old.
28 years old, and I'm a wreck. And I can't stay away from it, no matter how hard I try.
You're still alive. There's still time to turn things around. Same rules apply out here. You're going to raise your hand if you need the restrooms or the phones. There's an area to the right with a red line. Don't cross that, because that's the officer's area, okay? You'll get in trouble. See, this section over here is the male section. Don't talk to the boys. Have a seat in one of the first 2 rows. She fell asleep in the grass because she was high, but she was trespassing. Hopefully she can kick that habit and get healthy. She does have children, so it would be great to see. Robin, come on in. So, just so you know, I think you made an impression on Melissa, your friend that you met out here. I think you made an impression on her life a little bit. How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel good to know that I can make somebody feel better.
You came to jail for one thing, and maybe
God got me here for a reason.
maybe you helped somebody while you were here. What do you think?
I had to speak to somebody. Somebody needs to hear me, so it took for me to come here, for them to hear me. They're not listening to me outside.
All right, come on out here.
Carrying a switchblade.
Carrying a switchblade.
Ready to cut somebody.
I think your friend Melissa's still here, so you can have a seat up there, and we'll see you later for today. Maybe we'll see you back in a little while.
Okay, then. You're gonna see me back where? Jail? That's where you're not gonna see me.
Robin met Melissa out front. They're gonna have a few more hours out here together, and maybe she can help her out.